Many people over the age of 60 begin to notice small but uncomfortable changes in their digestion. Meals that once felt easy to digest may now lead to bloating. You might notice more gas, occasional constipation, or a feeling that your stomach just doesn't feel as settled as it used to. Because these changes happen gradually, many people assume they are simply a normal part of getting older. But what many older adults don't realize is that these symptoms may actually be signals from the digestive system asking for support. According to medical research, the gut undergoes several important changes as we age. The balance of helpful bacteria in the digestive system can shift. Digestive enzymes may become less active, and the muscles that move food through the intestines may slow down. The good news is that certain daily habits can make a meaningful difference. In fact, doctors often see improvements in digestive comfort when older adults make small, consistent changes to support gut health. Today we'll talk about 7 simple habits that may help support a healthier gut after age 60. And some of them might surprise you. Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Miller. For more than 20 years, I've cared for adults over the age of 60. During that time, I've seen how often digestive issues quietly affect quality of life for older adults. Bloating, irregular bowel movements, stomach discomfort, and changes in appetite are all things many people experience as they age. In my years caring for older adults, I've also seen that improving gut health can often improve many other aspects of well-being, including energy levels, immunity, and even mood. Before we discuss the habits, it helps to understand what doctors mean when they talk about gut health. The digestive system is more than just the stomach. It includes the stomach, the small intestine, the large intestine, and trillions of tiny microorganisms that live inside the gut. These microorganisms are often called the gut microbiome. They help break down food, they help the body absorb nutrients, and they even play a role in supporting the immune system. According to medical research, the balance of these helpful bacteria can change as we grow older. Certain medications, changes in diet, and reduced physical activity can all affect the gut environment. Doctors often see that when the digestive system becomes less balanced, people may experience symptoms such as constipation, bloating, slower digestion, reduced appetite, or discomfort after meals. These symptoms are common, but they are not always something people simply have to live with. Supporting gut health can often improve how the digestive system functions. As we get older, many people begin to notice small changes in their digestion. It might be occasional bloating after meals, mild stomach discomfort, or changes in how regularly the bowels move. Because these symptoms are common, many people simply accept them as a normal part of aging and try to ignore them. But in medicine, we often look at these symptoms in a different way. Think of digestive discomfort like a warning light on a car dashboard. When that light appears, it doesn't always mean something is seriously broken. However, it does suggest that the system may need attention. In the same way, digestive symptoms can sometimes be the body's way of asking for better support. According to medical research, the digestive system changes gradually as we age. The stomach may produce digestive enzymes a little more slowly, and the muscles that move food through the intestines can become less active. At the same time, the community of helpful bacteria in the gut, often called the gut microbiome, can shift in its balance. When this balance becomes less stable, people may start to notice symptoms such as gas, bloating, irregular bowel movements, or a feeling that digestion is simply not as comfortable as it used to be. In my years caring for older adults, I've often seen these small digestive signals appear long before any larger problem develops. That's why doctors encourage people not to ignore these early changes. The good news is that the digestive system is very responsive to lifestyle habits. Small daily choices, such as what we eat, how active we are, and how well we stay hydrated, can make a meaningful difference in how the gut functions. By paying attention to these early signals and supporting the digestive system properly, Many people are able to improve their comfort and maintain healthier digestion as they age. Now let's take a look at 7 simple habits that can help support gut health after the age of 60. Eat more fiber-rich foods. One of the most important habits for supporting gut health is making sure you eat enough fiber each day. Fiber is a natural component of many plant-based foods, and it plays a key role in helping the digestive system work smoothly. You can find fiber in foods such as vegetables, fruits, beans, whole grains, oats, nuts, and seeds. These foods provide the type of plant material that the body cannot fully break down during digestion. Instead of being absorbed like other nutrients, fiber moves through the digestive tract and helps keep things moving at a healthy pace. You can think of fiber as a gentle cleaning system for the intestines. As it travels through the digestive tract, it adds bulk to the stool and helps food move more easily through the intestines. This process can make bowel movements more regular and may reduce the chances of constipation, which many adults begin to experience more often after the age of 60. Fiber also supports another important part of digestive health, the gut microbiome. The gut microbiome refers to the community of beneficial bacteria that live inside the intestines. These bacteria help with digestion, support the immune system, and produce certain helpful compounds the body uses for overall health. According to medical research, fiber acts as a type of food for these helpful bacteria. When the bacteria break down fiber, they produce substances that support the health of the intestinal lining and help maintain a balanced digestive environment. Researchers have observed that people who regularly eat more fiber tend to have a healthier balance of gut bacteria. However, it's important to increase fiber intake slowly. If a large amount of fiber is added all at once, it can sometimes lead to bloating or gas while the digestive system adjusts. That's why doctors often recommend increasing fiber gradually while also drinking enough water. This allows the digestive system to adapt comfortably and helps fiber do its job effectively. Stay well hydrated. Water plays a much bigger role in digestion than many people realize. Every part of the digestive process depends on having enough fluid in the body. From the moment food enters the stomach, water helps the body soften, break down, and move food through the digestive tract. Inside the stomach and intestines, fluids mix with food to help form a softer, easier to digest material. This allows digestive enzymes to work more effectively as the body absorbs nutrients. Without enough water, this process can become slower and less comfortable. Water is also very important for how waste moves through the intestines. As food travels through the digestive system, the body gradually removes nutrients and fluids. If there's not enough fluid available, the stool can become dry and harder to pass. This is one reason why constipation often becomes more common with age. Doctors frequently observe that mild dehydration plays a role in sluggish digestion. The interesting thing is that many older adults do not realize they are drinking less water than their body needs. As we age, the body's natural thirst signals can become weaker. In other words, you may not feel thirsty even when your body would benefit from more fluids. Because of this, many healthcare professionals encourage older adults to drink water regularly throughout the day rather than waiting until they feel thirsty. Simple habits can make a big difference. For example, keeping a glass or bottle of water nearby can serve as a gentle reminder to drink. Taking small sips during meals, while reading, or while watching television can gradually increase daily fluid intake without feeling like a chore. Over time, this steady hydration can help keep the digestive system moving more comfortably and support healthier, more regular bowel movements. Include fermented foods. Another habit that may support gut health is including small amounts of fermented foods in your regular diet. These foods naturally contain beneficial bacteria that can help support the gut microbiome. The gut microbiome refers to the community of microorganisms living inside the digestive system. These helpful bacteria play an important role in digestion, nutrient absorption, and maintaining a balanced environment inside the intestines. Fermented foods are created through a natural process in which microorganisms break down certain components of food. During this process, beneficial bacteria grow and remain in the food. When these foods are eaten, they can introduce helpful microorganisms into the digestive system. Common examples of fermented foods include yogurt with live cultures, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and certain fermented vegetables. These foods contain what doctors often call probiotics. Probiotics are living microorganisms that may help support the balance of bacteria in the gut. According to clinical research, regularly consuming fermented foods may help maintain a healthier digestive environment. A balanced microbiome can support the body in several ways. It may help the digestive system break down certain foods more effectively, and it may also support the natural protective lining of the intestines. In my years caring for older adults, I've noticed that some people experience improvements in digestive comfort when they begin including small amounts of fermented foods in their meals. For example, a serving of yogurt with live cultures or a small portion of fermented vegetables with a meal may be enough to introduce beneficial bacteria into the diet. However, every digestive system is a little different. Some people tolerate fermented foods very well, while others may need to introduce them slowly to see how their body responds. As with any dietary change, it's always wise to choose foods that agree with your body. And if you have existing digestive conditions, discussing these changes with your healthcare provider can help ensure they are appropriate for your situation. Stay physically active. Physical activity is often discussed in connection with heart health, muscle strength, and joint flexibility. But many people are surprised to learn that regular movement also plays an important role in supporting digestion. The digestive system relies on a series of gentle muscle contractions to move food through the stomach and intestines. These movements help push food along the digestive tract so nutrients can be absorbed and waste can eventually leave the body. When the body is moving, these internal muscles often work more efficiently. When people become less active, digestion can sometimes slow down. Food may move through the intestines more slowly, which can contribute to symptoms such as bloating, discomfort, or constipation. This is something doctors commonly observe in older adults who spend long periods sitting or lying down during the day. Regular physical activity helps stimulate the natural movement of the digestive tract. Even light movement encourages the muscles of the intestines to stay active and coordinated. Over time, this can help support more regular bowel movements and smoother digestion. It's important to understand that this does not mean intense workouts or strenuous exercise. For many older adults, simple and gentle activities are more than enough to support digestive health. Activities such as walking, light stretching, gardening, or participating in gentle exercise classes can all help encourage healthy digestive function. These forms of movement keep the body active without placing too much strain on the joints or muscles. One especially helpful habit is taking a short walk after meals. Even a brief walk around the neighborhood or inside the home can help stimulate digestion and support the natural movement of food through the digestive system. In many cases, consistent daily movement, even in small amounts, can make a noticeable difference in how comfortably the digestive system works. Eat meals on a regular schedule. The digestive system works best when it follows a steady and predictable rhythm. Just like many other systems in the body, digestion responds well to routine. When meals happen at fairly consistent times each day, the body begins to anticipate when food is coming. This anticipation allows the digestive system to prepare itself. The stomach begins producing digestive acids, and the pancreas and other organs release enzymes that help break down food. These substances play an important role in turning the food we eat into nutrients the body can absorb and use. When meal timing becomes very irregular, the digestive system may have a harder time maintaining this natural rhythm. For example, skipping meals one day and eating very late the next day can confuse the body's internal timing. As a result, digestion may feel slower or less comfortable for some people. Researchers who study digestion have observed that regular meal patterns may help support a more balanced digestive process. When the body knows roughly when meals will occur, the stomach and intestines can coordinate their activity more effectively. In practical terms, this often means keeping a simple and consistent eating routine. For many older adults, following a pattern of breakfast in the morning, lunch around midday, and dinner in the early evening works well. This type of schedule gives the digestive system a clear structure throughout the day. Another benefit of regular meal timing is that it may help prevent very large or heavy meals. When meals are spaced reasonably throughout the day, the stomach does not become overly full at once, which can sometimes reduce discomfort such as bloating or indigestion. In my experience caring for older adults, many people notice that their digestion feels smoother when they maintain a steady daily eating routine. Over time, this simple habit can help the body process food more comfortably and consistently. Manage stress. Many people are surprised to learn that the digestive system is closely connected to the brain. In medicine, this connection is often called the gut-brain relationship. It refers to the way the brain and the digestive system constantly communicate with each other through nerves, hormones, and chemical signals. Because of this connection, emotional stress can sometimes influence how the digestive system behaves. For example, during stressful periods, some people notice stomach discomfort, a feeling of tightness in the abdomen, or changes in their appetite. Others may experience changes in bowel habits, such as constipation or more frequent bowel movements. Researchers have observed that stress hormones can affect several parts of the digestive process. These hormones can influence how quickly food moves through the intestines, how sensitive the stomach feels, and even how the muscles of the digestive tract contract. When stress levels remain high for long periods, digestion may feel less comfortable or less predictable. In my years caring for older adults, I've often seen how emotional well-being can affect digestive comfort. When the nervous system is calm and balanced, the digestive system often works more smoothly. But when the body stays in a constant state of tension, digestion can become more sensitive. The good news is that simple daily habits can help reduce stress and support the nervous system. Activities such as spending time outdoors, taking slow walks in nature, or sitting quietly in fresh air can have a calming effect on the body. Gentle breathing exercises and relaxation techniques can also help the body shift into a more relaxed state. Even small moments of calm during the day can make a difference. Social connection is another powerful support for emotional health. Talking with family members, spending time with friends, or participating in community activities can help reduce feelings of isolation and stress. By supporting emotional well-being, these habits may also help create a calmer environment for the digestive system to function properly. Get enough sleep. Sleep is another important factor that can influence digestive health. While many people think of sleep mainly as a time for rest, the body is actually very active during the night. During sleep, the body carries out many repair and maintenance processes that help keep different systems working properly. These nighttime processes affect more than just the brain and muscles. They also influence the digestive system and the gut microbiome. The gut microbiome, which is the community of helpful bacteria living in the intestines, relies on a stable daily rhythm. Sleep helps support that rhythm. Clinical studies suggest that poor or inconsistent sleep may disrupt this balance. When the body does not get enough rest, certain hormones and biological signals can become less stable. These changes may influence how the digestive system functions, sometimes leading to symptoms such as stomach discomfort, irregular digestion, or changes in bowel habits. In my years caring for older adults, I've often seen that improving sleep habits can sometimes lead to better digestive comfort as well. When the body is well rested, many internal systems, including digestion, tend to function more smoothly. Fortunately, small adjustments to daily routines can help support healthier sleep. One helpful habit is maintaining a consistent bedtime and waking time each day. This allows the body's internal clock to develop a steady rhythm. Limiting caffeine later in the day may also help. Caffeine can remain in the body for several hours and may make it harder to fall asleep if consumed too late in the afternoon or evening. Creating a calm nighttime routine can also signal to the body that it is time to wind down. Simple activities such as reading, gentle stretching, or quiet relaxation can help the body prepare for sleep. Good sleep supports many systems in the body, and when sleep improves, the digestive system often benefits as well. If digestive symptoms continue for a long time or begin to interfere with daily comfort, it's always a good idea to speak with a healthcare provider. Many digestive issues are common and treatable, but a proper medical evaluation helps ensure that nothing important is being overlooked. During a medical visit, doctors usually begin by asking a series of questions about your health and daily habits. This conversation is often the most important part of the evaluation because it helps the doctor understand what might be contributing to the symptoms. For example, doctors may ask about your diet and the types of foods you typically eat during the day. Certain foods can sometimes irritate the digestive system or contribute to symptoms like bloating or constipation. They will also ask about bowel habits. This includes questions about how often you have bowel movements, whether there have been recent changes, and whether you have noticed symptoms such as discomfort, straining, or unusual stool patterns. Medications are another important topic doctors review. Some prescription medications and even common over-the-counter medicines can affect digestion or slow bowel movements. Understanding what medications a person is taking helps doctors determine whether they might be contributing to the symptoms. Doctors will also ask about any recent changes in symptoms. For instance, they may want to know when the symptoms started, whether they are getting better or worse, and whether anything seems to trigger them. In many cases, a simple physical examination and basic blood tests can provide helpful information. These tests may help identify issues such as inflammation, nutritional deficiencies, or other underlying conditions that could affect digestion. If needed, doctors may recommend additional tests to better understand how the digestive system is functioning. These might include imaging studies or specialized digestive evaluations. The goal of these steps is not simply to treat symptoms, but to identify the underlying cause so the most appropriate treatment and guidance can be recommended. When digestive symptoms appear, the most important step for doctors is understanding what is causing the problem. Treatment is not the same for everyone. The best approach depends on the underlying reason behind the symptoms. In many cases, especially for older adults, digestive discomfort is related to everyday factors such as diet, hydration, activity levels, or medication effects. When this is the situation, doctors often begin with simple and practical adjustments that support the digestive system. Doctors also often review current medications. Some medications, both prescription and over-the-counter, can affect the digestive system. Certain medicines may slow bowel movements, cause stomach irritation, or contribute to constipation. If a medication appears to be contributing to symptoms, a doctor may adjust the dose or recommend alternatives when appropriate. In some situations, healthcare providers may also recommend probiotics. Probiotics contain beneficial bacteria that may help support the balance of the gut microbiome. For some individuals, these supplements or probiotic-rich foods can help support digestive comfort, although the results can vary from person to person. The key point is that treatment should always be tailored to the individual. Doctors look at the full picture of a person's health before making recommendations. Clinical studies suggest that when digestive issues are addressed early, many people experience significant improvements in comfort, digestion, and overall well-being. Before we finish, I want to share an important reminder. This video is intended for educational purposes only. It should not replace advice from your personal healthcare provider. If you experience ongoing digestive symptoms, please speak with your doctor before making changes to medications, supplements, or treatments. Your healthcare provider can help determine what approach is best for you. When visiting your doctor, it can be helpful to ask informed questions. For example, Could my digestive symptoms be related to changes in gut health? Are there dietary adjustments that might help improve digestion? Should we check for possible deficiencies or digestive conditions? Doctors appreciate when patients take an active role in their health. These conversations help ensure that important symptoms are properly evaluated. Getting older brings many changes to the body. Some of these changes are completely normal, but others may simply be signals that the body needs support. Digestive health is one of those areas where small daily habits can make a meaningful difference. By supporting gut health through diet, hydration, activity, and good routines, many people can improve comfort and overall well-being. Recognizing symptoms early and discussing them with your doctor can help ensure the digestive system stays as healthy as possible. If you found this information helpful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Here we focus on helping adults over 60 understand their health clearly and confidently. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.